Hello, everyone. My name is Vinnie Rodriguez, and I think it's time to share with you something that's been truly meaningful and truly helpful to my development as an adult, as a human being, as someone who wants to achieve more in life. So, I've been reading a book a day. I got the idea from Tai Lopez. So, shout out to Tai Lopez for reading a book a day. And I've been following his books day after day after day, reading his book list. So, I just want to share with you guys some of the knowledge and wisdom that I've seen and that I've witnessed, and how powerful and meaningful this is when it really becomes something that you can easily start to apply. So, today's book of the day is The Millionaire Next Door. So I'm going to be brief with this, but one of the major takeaways from this, The Millionaire Next Door, this actually was a survey of dozens and dozens of millionaires in the nation, and they found out just what is it that millionaires do that makes them millionaires, right? How to distinguish and one of the major takeaways I got is how you distinguish between the rich millionaires and the wealthy millionaires. In other words, as described in this book, the prodigious accumulators of wealth, in other words, the wealthy, and then the under accumulators of wealth, which I term as the rich, right? Now the difference is, right, if I were to put a Ferrari in the room and a Ford, right? Which one do you think that the prodigious accumulator of wealth or the wealthy person rides? Take a moment to think. Ferrari or a Ford? Right? If you said a Ferrari, you're wrong. The answer is they drive a Ford. Why? Because the wealthy are prodigious. They're frugal with their money, right? So many of the habits and behaviors described in this book, they talk about how, right, the key word here is accumulators, right? So if you want to be wealthy, right, and you want to do what the wealthy people do, then here's what you do. Be frugal with your money, right? Live below your means, right? Instead of, if you had the choice of 1978 Bordeaux champagne or a nice Miller Lite, right? Go with the Miller Lite. If it's gonna refresh, if it's gonna give you that feeling, that refreshing feeling, go with the Miller Lite, right? That's what wealthy people do, according to the surveys that are profiled in this book, right? That's what they do, right? They dress modestly. They go to places modestly. They do things that don't require significant expenditures, right? So that's one of the major takeaways of this book. There's so much more value in here that I'd love to share with you guys. So, um, here's another thing. Average millionaire spends about $395 on a suit. Imagine, $395 on a suit, right? So that's powerful, guys. That means that we're only one step. Those of us, right, if you're anything like me, who's on that path to become successful financially, then that means that we're just one step away from really becoming wealthy. All we have to do is accumulate, right? Because as the book describes, the prodigious accumulator of wealth, right? The wealthy people, they have accumulated their wealth over time. They look at their money every week, every day, every month. They have a yearly budget, right? What's your yearly budget? How often are you looking at your money, right? How often do you track your expenses and your money, right? And what are you spending it on, right? Is most of that, right? Are you spending more or are you keeping more? How much of it are you investing, right? How much are you looking at your investments? Do you have an accountant? Do you have someone that looks over your finance? These are all things that the wealthy people do. The Millionaire Next Door, right? So much more value in here. I'm going to leave you guys with this. If you have any questions about the book, feel free to ask. And again, thanks so much to Tai Lopez for the advice. And I'm going to let you guys go. Until next time, talk to you tomorrow on the next book.